you get a high from,
Yeah.
how do you come off that high? Like for me, I go through a stupor for about a couple of hours and then I come back. Some others, again, do other things to
Yeah.
try to pull themselves back to that moment or just cope with life. Because I've heard also sometimes especially when you're gifted like that, you go through a lot of depression. So if you're able to share, how do you handle after coming off of an Academy Award show moment, and then you got to come back to your reality? How do you handle that?
I feel like God always has somebody, like a person who has history with me, a sibling, a cousin, somebody will call and we'll just talk through what just happened. And I feel like that is what's keeping me grounded. Other people saying, well, you should have the big head with the gift that you have and all the things that you do. But when you're talking through the things and then the failures along the way
Yeah.
with the things, you look like, oh, I tripped in front of so-and-so. Denzel Washington was right there and I tripped and almost knocked all the
Yeah.
I'm humorous, so I'm going to laugh.
Yeah, no, it's good.
But that's one of the things, that's another thing. I'm going to laugh and scroll through Instagram or YouTube and laugh at something.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to replay and watch the service and stuff that I know about me that I tripped. Because one time my shoe came off at somebody's church. I replayed trying to see, like, can they tell that that's where that happened? It got caught in the groove.
Oh,
it's
Lord.
all kind of humbling
Yeah.
things that happen.
Yeah.
Say.
I have to admit, I can't watch your feed if I'm in a meeting because I don't know what's going to come out. I can't.
Yes.
Look, I'm telling y'all, if you follow Lena Byrd, watch it in the quietness of your space. Cause
at your own risk.
At your own risk, because it's funny.
And I'm clean. I'll be having no cussing and nothing weird like that. Just so you know, the Saints can come to my page. I don't have nothing. But I'm going to laugh. You might hear me hollering and watching stuff on TV. It's so random. It's like music, ministry, humor. I don't know. But that also leading to another point of my ministry, I had someone DM me how they were in the hospital. Because at first, when you're trying to figure out where you are going with things that you've been given talents and all that, just trying to pair a couple of them can sometimes be, to my point, I thought at one time I was like, I'm not going to share funny stuff because it might cause the pastors not to book me because you're used to pastors being, and I had a few pastors pull me to the side only to say, you keep being who you are. Don't stop sharing. I was laughing at this at a long time in my life, but they were I thought they were going to tell me, don't be posting. You need to be more. So
there are some social media police out there.
And then there are more people needing the medicine than we think.
Yes.
So it's like, don't stop, especially with what's going on in our world today.
Yes.
It's like, you better laugh, you better find humor, you better find, or you will lose your mind with the way we're just fed everything since we are on social media. Before we had all of that, it wasn't a reason to have how people are, fear mongering? It can drive somebody nuts, but one of the reasons that I was going to say I keep going with the humor, singing and whatever is because a person told me that they were in the hospital awaiting news about their sister who was in a car crash. And he said, while we are waiting on the doctor to come, we're scrolling through your page. We're laughing at all your memes and all this. And when the doctor comes, he says, we did all we could do, but she passed away.
Wow.
And he said, then I said to my siblings that remain, oh, Lena sings too. They went to look through all my music videos.
Wow.
And he said, right there, we crying.
Wow.
You helped us in two different aspects, and you didn't even know that left me. So I just bawled. Of course, I read that bawling. But you feel like, and that was at a time, I don't know if I was even signed yet, had music out. I was just singing at churches and posting because people don't realize the power of sharing, even if it's 2 likes. Like, you don't know who this will reach. I said all that to say, for those who are feeling, whatever, a weight of, oh, nobody's going to watch this. You really don't know where it'll travel. And God has his reasons for you to do how you do just the way you do it. I feel like we shouldn't try to, like you said, put a handle on how somebody's posting, whatever. So, and then after that, I started getting your people like your John Grays. And he was like, I had to one time get up out of the bed and go